So today we're going to declutter my gym wardrobe. And the main reason why we're going to do this is because I really want to make this cupboard here my new gym wardrobe. This is our spare office second bedroom basically. Obviously me and Rich live alone and sleep in the same bed. So this is our second bedroom and it's currently basically a gaming room for him. But I think it's a bit of a waste and unfair if this room is literally just a gaming room. It's essentially Rich's office, but he has an office space for his business. So he's not here in the day, it's empty. And when I go to film, like get ready with me's and things, it just doesn't really work in the bedroom. Like, you don't need to be seeing all my stuffed animals and stuff. So I think we should share this second bedroom. I'll show you what my current setup is. This is what we're currently working with, and over there and there is all me. And then this one door is Rich. That's pretty much it. And then this bit is where all our gym stuff is shared. And I'd say it's kind of even. Okay, maybe his, so mine's basically all the gold and his is the black hangers. Like mine are the white, his are the black. It looks like Rich might have a favourite colour scheme, whereas I have a little bit more variety. They're sort of in colour order, sort of not. And then this is what I hate. I hate this. So this is the leggings and the shorts. And like, oh, for me, this is very unorganised. I hate that like you can see like this end bit. And then I've kind of like tried to have like colours and neutrals, but then obviously sometimes I've not done it because they're like stacked. So if I'm going to then try and put them in like a nice colour order, you got to literally take them out. It's not working. Now this is where I want my stuff to end up. This is very much the ADHD behind closed doors where like everything's pretty organised. And then the cupboards are just, I mean, this is Rich's 2.0 wardrobe. And it's also just a dumping ground for like this shelf that we haven't put up, because we're renting and we have to nail it into the wall and we're not sure. Some lamps that I didn't want to get rid of, but we don't use. ASOS returns from 9 months ago that literally can't be returned. So this is where I want my gym wardrobe to be. So the hanging up would be, as you saw it before, but nicer, organised, more space. And then Rich can stay in that cupboard. It means he can have that cupboard for this shit and his stuff, and then have his gym stuff there. And then this will be my gym wardrobe. Like, he's kicked out. Step one was buying a really fucking ridiculous oversized mirror. You can't even fit it in the frame of the friggin' camera. That, I can't put into context how big this is. For context, I am 5'3.3". So if we stand her. Go away! That's what I'm literally trying to do. Haven't even unpacked your mirror. Do you want to be helpful?
No, I'm busy.
What, eating?
Yeah, I'm about to go out.
Oh, I'm devastated. Please don't go. Oh, shut your anus.
Me, I'm right a minute now.
No, this is...
Are you filming?
Yes.
Oh my god. This ain't going on YouTube.
It is?
Here's me unboxing a mirror. Why would people want to watch that? Genuinely, I'm genuinely curious. Right.
Have you heard of B-roll? No, you haven't, because you have no idea what you're doing, which is why I edit all your TikToks for you.
Listen.
Exposed.
Listen.
Exposed.
Listen,
if you've ever liked a Rich Frost TikTok, that's an Alice Stamp TikTok.
Listen.
You've unfocused it as well with your fat head.
Yeah, because you're going to edit me out anyway.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm back. See you later.
Oh,
Oh,
devastating.
he's ringing me now. Oh.
Could you help me at least?
Oh, busy.
I really thought this would take not very long. Jesus Christ. This is Rich's problem. I've got a present for you.
No.
I got recycling. It's your job. Yeah, so that went quite well, and we did end up, well, I did end up moving it to the other side, and I'm probably going to change my mind about 8 times, but we're not really going to know until I get a desk in here and like all of that stuff. So at the moment it's on the bigger wall, and you'll see in the rest of the video. But the thing that triggered me to finally accept decluttering some things was receiving their new item. And this is going to sound negative, but it's not. This is what triggered me. Now, it's really hard to tell on camera, like proportions and stuff. These are the tiniest shorts of all time. And I'm obsessed with them, right? But there ain't no way that's getting over my singular one quad. It ain't happening. Well, I tell a lie because I can literally get them on. I'll show you them on now. They are meant to be mini shorts. And what I actually loved, and I think we saw these in the design meeting before we even got sent them released like a couple of months ago. The last vlog you would have seen. Because obviously they knew that a lot of their shorts are, say, 4-inch inseam or 3. You get the vibe. Like, they're short, they're not biker, but there's like, you know, your vag and then like they come down to here. But they know that like a lot of the booty girlies be rolling them up to the cheek. Like, we want cheek, leg exposed. So they were like, why don't we just make 2 lengths in this collection? So this is the other set. So you can see there, that's kind of your standard like amount of leg. And then, okay, yeah, you get me. Now these are a small, and I would have ideally had a medium because they still do push in a bit and like create a bit of a muffin top. And like for me, a looser waistband looks better. Like, I hold much of my fat on like the side of my waist, so I can have like quite visible abs at the front and still have like a good handful of like squish on the side, not like the hip, like in the waist. So I'm like wide, which is not the vibe ideally, but it is what it is. So yeah, ideally these would be a medium for me as well, but a running theme of this is going to be like this whole thing, and this is not just AYBL, is that the darker the colour, especially black, like your dark greys and your blacks, because this is kind of charcoal-y black, they're always going to run smaller. I think it's the way the dye makes the material. So like if you look here, so we're lined up perfectly here, and you've got this little bit of extra, which makes all the difference if you are like right between sizes, which like I am just right in that borderline. So I happily can still wear these, but again, if I got another size, if I got another pair, another colour, I probably would go medium. Even if I think they have like a light blue colour and some light colours, they probably will have even more give than this. But let's accept it. We're mediuming. I literally grow my butt and legs for a living. Like, even the waist, even if the waist aspect was like perfect, we're still tight here because I sit on the adductor machine all week. Like, I do this to myself. And then the bra, which I love the bra because I love simple bras and I love strappy bras, but then sometimes you want like a bit more coverage but strappy. So this is kind of perfect in that like your front is like, so I'd say if it was like straight under your boob, it would be up to about here. So you've got that bit below, so it feels a bit more like you're not just wearing like a nipple cover, which I'm happy with. But then you have my favourite part, which is this just like big open hole in the back. And I haven't got the crop top for any of them, but the crop top I think just has a really big open hole as well. And then the strappiness is great, but the best bit, they added adjustable straps. I mean, you can't see that, but you know, like the ones where you pull like this. Ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? Which for me is so important because I can't get like an extra small bra, which the boobage is extra small, because my lats and my shoulders and stuff are really wide. So I'm pushing like a medium on some things, generally a small, but then it means it has extra room for boob, which I do not have. So then it actually ends up coming down quite low. So if my nip is like here, you're coming down to here because it's got that extra space, right? So I can do these motherfuckers up tight and it pulls her up here. So we're not like, I would be doing RDLs. The Empower is a bit of an issue for this as well, because like I could probably do with a medium, but I can't because I'm just on the edge of nip, because that doesn't have adjustable. Very similar style to Empower, but adjustable and a bit more of a jazzy back. Right, we're here. I thought what we'd do is work in collections because it makes the most sense. And as well, there's going to be similar issues with the collections, so we can kind of just get through it quicker. So, balance is where I have my biggest issue because in my opinion, it runs the smallest. If you are a large, small, pushing a medium, or you know any other size in that same way, size up. Doesn't matter what colour, just size up. But, sort of going against what I just said, the colour does matter a bit because the first two things we can put straight into the got to get given someone else is the black balance shorts and the like charcoal balance shorts. These boys are so tiny, oh my god. They are about the exact same size. Yeah, but let me pull up the white, which are the only ones that probably might be salvaged here. So we're going to put the white against the black. So we're proof here. Let me turn her. That's how much extra space you've got in the white. I know it's not like the most in the world, but it's probably about just under an inch. And if you're an in-between sizes girly, that's everything. Now that is one thing that I have told them, is to try and keep the sizes more consistent. But I literally have had this issue with every single brand thing. So keep in mind, if you are a newbie to buying activewear, whether it's AYBL or anything else, and you are pushing sizes, like you're like, oh, am I a small, am I a medium, am I an extra, am I a small? If you're buying dark, go the size up. Like, and I mean like black or like that, there you go, you can see a nice comparison of colour. Pure black, a sort of charcoal. And then this is lighter, so that's the charcoal again, and then that's more light. But even this, like, is tight. So these are straight into the not working. Now, where we become a little bit more in between, love this colour. It's quite hard for you to see. Let me get close, yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. So, love this colour. Forest green, I think. These were a little bit tight when I got them because I think they sent them to me near the peak of my bulk, and I did wear them because obviously they sent them to me and I like them, but if I'm real with myself, I'm always avoiding these because I know they're going to be tight and they're going to make me feel bad. Like, it's crazy how this is why you shouldn't care, and I'm telling myself this as well, you shouldn't care about the size on the label, you should care how you look and feel in it, right? Because the reality is, I'll show you some collections later where I have no issues. They are a small and they fit perfectly and I feel great and I could be like, oh my god, snatched. And then if I, the same day, looking the exact same, put these on, I'd be like, I'm fat, I need to cut. So like, don't buy clothes because it says small and you want to be small, or you want your waist to be small. Like, because you won't feel small, you'll feel worse when you put it on and it's fucking like German sausaging you in the waist. Same with these. Now, this is actually quite useful because I can compare here. See, they do have, I knew these were a little bit, look, they have a little bit extra, and these are like definitely a maybe because I've worn them more. And then the same again, the white are a maybe. So the maybes, we've got 3, and then these fall into the same category as the dark. Oh my god. These were on my bed at the AYBL event because they left us out an outfit to wear, which was very nice of them. And I remember seeing the balance and thinking, oh my god, I haven't told them yet that I really need a medium in balance. And obviously it was balanced and it was small. And so I was feeling like a stuffed sausage the entire time I was at the event. But yeah, I think these have to go straight away. Oh my god. They're actually smaller than the grey. Jesus. So yeah, they're like the same colour as the black. So I hope this helps you guys as well if you do want any of these things. Because I love these shorts. They're a really nice, thick, not super thick to be honest. Like, the actual material's not crazy thick. And there is more stretch in the lighter colours as well. So that's partially what the sizing is with the thing, it's the stretching. But they have a thick and compressive waistband, which I like, but because it's thick and compressive, it needs to be the right size. It's already gonna, so if it is too small, it's just gonna muffin top you, however skinny you are. Like, we've all got skin, and your skin will look like a muffin. Not what I want, we're all different. We're back. Now, this is gonna be the opposite. None of it's going anywhere. So, Empower. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it. If you don't, get to know. Right. Best collection in my opinion. I think a lot of people think that. And Empower, I would say, is almost like the collection that relaunched AYBL. You see the vibe. Once again, our waistband is quite long. And I do probably fold it over like at least an inch and a bit. So I think in the future, yeah, they are going to reduce that. However, because the waistband is not crazy compressive, it's got a lot more space. It doesn't like feel bunched up and stuff when you do fold it. And also, not everyone's got a short torso like me, so I understand. What I did just realise is that we haven't even talked about tops. I'm such a like bottoms girl that we didn't even think about it. Now, crop top. If you are hugely latted and shouldered, we're going to need to size up. I'm still going to keep these. Nothing is going from Empower. I'm still going to keep these because they do fit me. It's just one of those things where like if I'm having a day where I feel a bit bloated and big and like uncomfortable and like overstimulation, I'm not going to wear them. But there will be some days where I feel like, and that's just the thing with being a girl, some days I'll just feel like svelte and lean, and like realistically I could be like half a kilo less. It could be like water retention. But on those days we're fine. Like it's more getting them on. I don't know about you, but like putting on a sports bra or a crop top like where it's tight and you're like can be a jarring experience. So I can only do that when I'm mentally ready. But I need a medium. Right, next collection. One of my favourites. So this was my OG favourite before Empower came along, and I'd say they're still in line, just for different days. This is Reflex. So it's a bigger bra. It's definitely good if you are like me back in the day where I felt super naked and uncomfortable just wearing a sports bra. It feels more like you're almost wearing a vest crop top. You feel like a lot more conservative and covered in this, but still cute. And what I love about these shorts is that like they just a really lightweight kind of knitted. They're definitely the most comfortable collection. Like you just feel comfy in it. And if you want it to be more out of the crack, it can be. And if you want to pull it into the crack, it's very malleable. And I think they're really flattering, and they look more subtle than a scrunch bum Empower kind of vibe. Like it kind of just looks like, oh, my butt's just like naturally there. Oh, my booty cheek. Whereas the Empower, it's like, here's my booty cheek, look at it. Which I also like that vibe, but it depends. Everyone's different on every day. Now what we should have started with is I have no sizing issues with these. I would say this is very true to size. It's very much a small, like, you know, the black is a bit tighter. Let's line them up. Damn, the black actually looks longer. Like, you see how you can kind of see it behind? Basically the exact same. I think it is truly just, once again, like with the Empower, like that's a bit more flexible and that's a bit more tight. Not that you can tell from me doing that. So now we're going to go on to a couple of like miscellaneous shorts where I don't have a lot of the collections. So I think the first ones we need to try on is these, which are discontinued. So on one hand, I'm like, there's no point in me wearing them because like none of you guys can buy them. But then again, like if I like them. Now one thing I did always like about these is the waistband is actually a good length for me. Let me just, oh, also Reflex has quite a nice waistband length. So let's just compare all three. It's really hard for you to tell, like it looks like there's not a lot of difference, but look there, look there, look there. You see how this end's kind of here and this end's kind of here, right? And then let's compare this one. Definitely you can see, surely. You see? Yeah, much shorter. Short torso girls, good height for us. But these were discontinued, I think, in line with Making Empower because many people consider the scrunch to be a monkey bum. And brands who may not be named have also done the monkey bum scrunch. Let me try. Yeah. So I didn't really find it to be so much of an issue because I wedgie it in enough that I don't think it really sat on the top. And I still think they look cute, but I'm just like, is it worth me keeping them? The main thing is, I like the shorts, but let me go and get the crops. These have been sitting in my wardrobe for like a year. Just me knowing that the motherfuckers are so tight on me. Like, obviously, same design vibe as Empower. And they look the same sort of size, like small and small, like not much difference here. But the material just doesn't have as much give, and oh my god, it's one of those ones where I feel literally suffocated. And I think I'm not so much of a matching girl. Like, I could happily wear this with like a plain white bra, but I do think this is, the design of this is quite a matching set design. I think the crops have to go, but the shorts, do I keep them and mix and match wear them? Because I mix and match all the time. Now another miscellaneous I have is I have one pair of the core shorts. I think maybe I just wasn't sure if I was going to like them because of the front seam, so I didn't want to order loads. But I do really like them, and they do run true to size, and they do have a nice amount of space in the waistband. I sometimes fold them a little bit because, once again, we're quite long, but not crazy long. But they fold nicely. They don't look all bunched up and thick in the waistband if you fold them. And I probably would order some more. The front seam, it would be better if it wasn't there, and I think in the future they might sort of relaunch without it. That's just something I'm guessing, not anything they've told me. But I don't find it a massive issue, and I think it's just a personal thing. Like, she's not fat like that, if you needed to know. So it's not so much an issue. But I also kind of just think, obviously, if it's uncomfortable physically, that's an issue. I don't think it's uncomfortable unless you know. But we don't, you know, Rich goes into the gym, grey joggers, bench press. You can see a print of the areas because he has one. Like, and we don't, you know, unless it's crazy, we don't like go disgusting. Ew, a human male with a penis has a visible penis. You can see that he has a penis, even though he has a penis. Of course he has a penis. He has one. You can see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a vagina lip. Like, it ain't that deep to me. I personally don't really care. And when I did care more, I would always just wear a panty liner because it just gave the area a bit more padding. So maybe that is an alternative for you. If you have a pair of shorts that you love but the front seam thing annoys you, panty liner. It works. And if you ever need me to teach you how to use a panty liner with a thong, I know how. Because if you're not wearing thongs to the gym, what are you doing? Maybe you're wearing nothing. That's the only alternative. But don't wear nothing with a front seam because that is uncomfortable. Now, I think this was an accident, but when I got sent these, I actually got sent the bra in an extra small. And I was meant to send it back immediately. and then I just forgot, and then I was like, oh, I'll just try and wear it, took the label out, and then I was like, this isn't happening. And the bra is really cute, and it's one of those ones again where it's simple, but not boring, and that's what I like, right? But that ain't going on me. That's got to go. I don't know why I've just left it in there for so long, right? But I think mainly it's because Sam has this in this colour. So there's literally no, like, I'm like, who, well, my sister will fit in that. But I don't know why I just kept it for that long. I was like in denial. And then we also have one pair of the charcoal grey core leggings. I really like these. I actually think they really show off like this material. It's nice to have this material because it's very different to all these other like seamless ones. And these I will wear like on a normal day. Wish I had a black pair, need to order a black pair. And yeah, I just think they're really comfy and they're nice, and I feel like I can wear them on a day where I just want to feel like chic. We've got a couple of very other random miscellaneous. So ombre seamless, they discontinued these and I actually really liked them. Now I do have the leggings as well, which I need to get and show you, but the leggings, it wasn't working. Like the material's too thick to get any sort of booty, like it literally is a uni bum situation. But in the shorts I really enjoyed them. This is another really random collection, and I don't know if they discontinued this because I feel like they released it in the last year, and these are similar to the core material, but they don't have a front seam, and they do have pockets and zips, and the bra is like quite structural, and it is a similar, like I'd say the colour on screen does look quite accurate. And I feel like the only reason I don't reach to it is because I'm just like always wearing shorts, and they're not very like, they don't give me lifting vibes, they give me running vibes, and I feel like I'm definitely going to keep them because I really liked it. It's very running, and I think they did actually do them in black and like a nude as well, which I wish I had those ones. And if they're not discontinued, I'll probably get those, because if I start doing a bit more cardio, which I should, like just to like go in on a rest day and do cardio, or like go for a walk, very chic. So we have our last pile of bottoms. We're just going to get straight into the Motion. I have one pair of Motion leggings, and I don't think they're I don't know if they're discontinuing them, but I know, do I know or am I making up? But I think that Revive, being called Revive, is meant to be a revival of Motion and a replacement to Motion, because we have a very similar knitted material, and you can see this here, like this contouring and the little bumps and the knits, right? Nice stretch, like comfy, similar to Reflex. And if you then come on here, same vibes, the bumpy contour here, ribbing here. But I think you can tell that the way it's done is better and the material feels nicer. Little bit more compression, I would say. Obviously we're comparing very different colours, but I feel like Revive is meant to revive this. Waistband, also very similar. Both are really like perfect waistband size. Let's get a little balanced comparison. This ends here, so we're here. This ends here. You have got like an inch more on balance, basically. Nice little Halloween colour combo. Kind of fuck with it, actually. So the leggings, I never wear them. I never wear them. But then I've worn them before and Rich says they look good. And I don't even know if it's just because he's like, oh my god, leggings. And he's excited. But like, I just feel like they're giving nothing to the butt. They're giving nothing to the butt for me, personally. And I know that the cycling shorts are really popular. And I kept meaning to get some and I just didn't because I'm stupid and I don't know why. So if they are still around, I probably will. But I feel like if they're not, they should be creating a cycling of this. So if we've got, where is everything? The mini, where's the mini? Right, so we've got the super mini short, and then we've got the very like traditional length. I don't know if I actually compared these for you. Yeah, so shortness, and then if they did a cycling short to replace the motion, winning, like that would be perfect. That's what I need. So these are probably going to go. Now, same again, we have, and I feel like these are just really nostalgic for me, is the first thing AYBL ever sent me. Well, I picked it out and they were like, oh, pick an outfit. And this was just gifted, and this is like the first thing, communications I ever really had with them. So this is the same as that speckled shorts, but it's the animal seamless. So they had speckle seamless and animal seamless. And you can kind of see it has like a faded, has like a faded zebra print, which I actually kind of fuck with because I like how it's like subtle. And then you have your monkey bum scrunch, and it did definitely look monkey bum in leggings because you can't really pull them up. And let's be real, I think they're small actually, but they give off extra small. And I do have a bra to match that. And you can mix and match it, but like I don't, so I think I may as well gift these as a collection. Like, they're still cute, but it's just like, if I can get all these ones that I'm going to wear so much more, then I'm not going to wear them. Like, if I didn't have the ability to order whichever ones I wanted, then if they fit, I would be still wearing these things, but like, I can get like 15 sets of Empower and same as this, and like, I'm just not gonna, I don't need to have all this stuff that I'm not gonna wear. Now this is a collection I'm very torn on because some bits I never wear and some bits I always wear. I can't remember what it was called though. And it's more of like a rest day kind of yoga-y thing, and it's really textured, as you can see. I'll get you a little darker colour because that is quite hard to see in this lighting. Really nice like texture. I really like the idea, and I think as well if you have like cellulite and things, or you want to cover up a bit more, that texture really helps. Now I love this crop top and I think it fits perfectly, and I love to mix and match it with like other nude things. Like I have the only pair of Empower leggings I have is the nude ones, like taupe coloured, and I like mix and matching like that together. So that's perfect, and I'll probably get more of the colours. And then this I don't wear a lot because it is more rest, well, not rest day, it's a bit more like stretching, kind of yoga-y. And I think where I've not got a lot of boob to fill it out, it does feel a bit loose for like heavy lifting. Upper days is no issue though. So I probably should wear this one a bit more because it's a really nice like strappy back. I think the other reason I don't wear it a lot is because if you look at the colour of it, that is going to make me look pale when I'm pale, and I'm always pale, so we like this, we're keeping this. Now this I think would look really good on like my sister, for example, and it almost looks like a normal top, and it's kind of a halter, like a v-neck, nice strappy back, same like texture. I think if you're growing like broad shoulders and lats, and then you have these tops that kind of come in really narrow on the shoulders, the optical illusion is that your shoulders are absolutely huge. So that's not a bad thing, but I just think on me, like, I already have body dysmorphia that my upper body grows way quicker than my legs, and a lot of people tell me it doesn't, and my legs are totally proportional. But you know how it is. I think just like, as a girl who came into the gym trying to grow legs, you know, that was obviously my first objective. The fact that my upper body responds so well always makes me like, oh, maybe it looks like unproportional. So I probably avoid this. Although ironically, I wear loads of racer back tops when I'm not in the gym. But I think that might be because when I'm not in the gym, my upper's not pumped or anything. So it just looks kind of toned and like not crazy. And it just looks good with a halter, but like in the gym it's like the Hulk. But that's why, like, we're all different and we all like different things. I think I've got a brown one of these as well. I think if I'm real with myself, my sister will wear this a lot more than me. Even though I like it, it's not an issue with it, it's more of a me thing. Now where we come to confusion is the leggings, because I told them in my feedback they were like so close to being what I wanted them to be. They're very comfy and they're very similar to Reflex. I think this is quite a good colour to show you. This matches the long sleeve crop. So they're very comfy and nice and stretchy, which is good for the whole point of them being a bit of a rest day vibe. But there's just, for my body, way too much material from crotch to waist. The waistband is actually a decent length, ironically. Let's get our comparison up as always. A little bit shorter, looks more short in person, but then there's way too much space here, so I had to really pull them up, and then I'm almost folding this halfway over to try and then, because I've pulled it really high up because I've had to get that material, otherwise I'm kind of sagging in this area. And I think that would mostly be an issue for me, having the long legs and the short torso. So I just can't really wear them, because as well, where the waistband has that same pattern, when you then fold it in half, it looks funny. Like, some things folded over look good. It doesn't look right. Well, it looks okay at the front, and then you've got the big label at the back, and it just wasn't right. And I literally have these in this colour, this colour. This I think is just too close to my skin colour, personally for me. But like, I think on a brown girl, black girl, or really tan white girl, you're gonna look sick in these, in the same way that like the contrast of that is quite nice. This works, I think, for me, because it's just warm enough that it's not skin colour. But that's the thing, these kind of skin tone things are gonna be very dependent on your skin tone. And then the black, I feel like, see, the black are obviously a bit tighter, but like, it's still too long. And my sister, she has short legs, long torso, so I think it could work for her. And she is definitely more like stretching, yoga, running. I mean, she doesn't run a lot, but like low impact, not the weights so much. So I would like her to at least try these on, because if they look really good on her, then I'd rather her have them than me, because I want them to work, but they aren't working for me just because of my proportions. So that is, I think, like with a lot of things, hopefully this video will help you, because even if you're literally the opposite body to me, you can then just do the opposite of what I need to do. Like, you know, if you have the narrowest lats ever, you can size down in this, or like, you know, if you have a long body, you can be like, oh my god, balance will be perfect for me because it's got a longer torso. So hopefully this helps in that sense. I think we now just need to go through like miscellaneous bras, because one of the best things AYBL does is provides, and they started doing more of it, loads of bras that aren't necessarily part of a collection. They're like core bras, but they're all different. And then they've done them in the colourways of other collections. So you can mix and match. One of the ones I love that I don't have is this. I've seen Evie wear this, I think, a lot. Might be making that up. But I know she has this colour, and then she has the same bra I have on now, which is my favourite. It's literally the most basic strappy bra. It's not got any like padding in it. It's literally just a nice, it's basically just a little boob coverage. You know, you're not getting a lot of support. So once again, if you are like me, you're gonna love it. If you have big old yiddies and they're not fake, because I imagine the natural ones need support more, like, it might not be for you. But there's loads of other ones, and we will show you those. I have literally just brought all of them in. That wardrobe's basically empty now. So, firstly, we'll go through the thing that we missed at the beginning, which is balance bras. I consider balance bras to feel similar to Reflex in that they're a bit of a crop top. Really simple, very long line. And if you look at my TikTok of me getting ready for the gym in the pink Empower, I wore the white. Oh, it's clean. Look at me being good at washing. The white, this was my favourite, because I think this was the only white bra they did back when I first started. This was, I used to wear this with the that reflex. Oh, I love that. I love white with this teal reflex because of the white like pinstripes. Same with the grey as well, actually. And it's very good if you are getting used to wearing just a bra because it's super long line. And if you look at that TikTok, you can see that it pokes longer than the crop, which I think actually looks really cool. Because you can obviously roll that up a little bit more. So I had like the double AYBL here, which is like a nice effect. If you're gonna like wear like white socks and then a full pink and then the white poking out of here, I love doing stuff like that. That's why I love mix and matching. So the only thing I didn't just mention is true to size, just keep to small. Even me, like it's got good space for your lats, so that's not an issue. If anything, it runs bigger, ironically, because the balanced shorts and leggings run the smallest. These bras run the biggest of the collections. But that's just how it be. So this is the same black bra, the Revive. This is like the charcoal that's meant to go with the mini shorts, but this can go with anything because it's black and I love mix and matching. That's no issue. Oh, also the small in the Revive, fine in the bras, not an issue for me. This is the essential bras I was talking about. So we've got the forest green, same one as the white one I'm wearing. This is my ultimate favourite if you are just a petite boobied girly and you just want like, oh my, like on a back day, girl, you know what it is. And you can get them in so many colours to mix and match. So I could get it in like this colour and then mix and match. Perfect. Obviously not getting rid of that. Now, these are very nice and they look really good on Gracie Collis because she got some beautiful boobies, and on me they just make me look flat. But that's why I love this like core collection of bras, because there's different designs for everybody. So you can be like, hey, I love the balanced shorts, but I don't love the long line bra. I want a strappy bra, and you get it in the same damn colour. Perfect. Whereas you could actually be someone who's like, oh, I love the raspberry colour balanced shorts, or it's not all balanced, but it's just, you know, for example, I think there's like a burgundy raspberry colour of reflex, and you could love that, but you don't want that big reflex bra. You might want this bandeau bra, which has double straps and has adjustable. And that's why I think this one is actually really good for your girls who need more support, because it's like a full coverage here and you can adjust these as tight as you need to, and the boob kind of comes over the top, right? There's no boob to go over the top for me. If you are boxier, a boxy square shape is going to accentuate that boxiness. So if you're in the same position as me, I don't know if this is the most flattering for you. If you are skinny and small boobed, but you don't really have broad shoulders and lats, like you're still more petite and slender in the arms, then it could be really flattering. I think if you have bulkier, more built up arms and then a small chest, it's going to accentuate that. So if you like that, you're good. If you're like me and you would ideally not have as tiny boobs as you do, and it's not something you love, then that's going to accentuate that look. And I have the same one in this nice pink colour, and it's really a shame because these colours are really nice, but I'm probably just going to get my favourite style in these colours so that I can still have it. So these are in the donate. I think Sam will really like these. I think I've seen her wear these in a different colour. The only other thing I will say as well, size-wise, is that these are definitely a size up for me. So if I were more into the look of these on my physique, I would go medium, because if you look at where it goes, it's a big band exactly where your boob to lat is. So it feels super tight on the lats for me because it's going around that area. So it would be a medium if I was going to keep these. Now we have motion bra that matches those leggings that I'm getting rid of, and it's an extra small, and you know what, it does squeeze on because it's a very flexible material, and I think it's a cute bra, nothing wrong with it, but I never wear it because I don't like, I'm not going to wear the matching bottoms. It's not exactly a huge mix and match top because it's just like grey. So that I'm better off donating with the leggings so that someone gets that full set. And then this is it's really hard to see on camera, the zebra bra. So obviously discontinued. I actually like the style. A lot of these things have the pads taken out just because I've taken them out, but they do still have them. I think this one was cute, but I may as well give it away with the thing. Like, I'm not going to mix and match it that much. I've mixed and matched it before, to be fair, with like grey and power. There is a lot of shit on the floor right now. Okay, imagine these are grey and power shorts. Like, the colourway goes quite nicely with it. But it's better that I leave more room for more things I love. Like, I have so few colours of the Reflect, even though I love it. And I've got quite a bit of Empower, but I could do with more. And I want to replace a lot of my balance and stuff. So I don't need to like fill up the wardrobe with things I'm going to wear like once every 2 months. So this is better to go together to someone who's going to use it. And then back to the Essentials bras. So in the Essentials bras, the last style I have is a style I can't remember the name of. This is probably the one you want to go for if you like the strappy, design, but you need a bit more support because you have got a pad in there which you can remove. You have got an adjustable strap here, and it's just a bit more sturdy, and it's obviously not as strappy, but if you can't be supported by the strappy, you're still going to get a similar look because this will just cover the boob area. On me, I think it's just a really chill basic bra. Like, if I'm kind of making the bottoms the focal of the thing, like, this is cool, but the strappy is just more fun for me and actually more comfortable because for me, I just want it to cover the nip. Like, it's almost more comfortable for me if it's less supportive. So these are good though. The only problem with this is it is the matching colour to the shorts that I need to get rid of because they're way too small. So I could replace the shorts, which I probably would do because there's nothing wrong with this, but it is very much on the borderline of almost too tight. So I probably would go for a medium in the future because I can adjust the back and make it tighter come up here. So even if it's got a little bit slack because it's like a little bit too big, I can adjust that, so that's fine. Maybe I donate this one with the blue shorts because then someone's got a full outfit, and then if I want to get that colourway again, I'll just size up in both because that seems kind of fair. And it's not a major mix and match colour. Now this one, I remember, is still kind of tight, but because it's a light colour, does run a little bit like more spacious. And this is a good mix and match colour, so on a less bloated day, like a more tight day, like when I reorder these white ones, love that mix and match. And to be fair, I think Empower has a really nice purple colour as well, so that will be a nice like semi mix and match. And then this I wear quite a lot. This one runs a decent size, so that's what I mean with this, is like they're right on the borderline of small to medium for me, where some colours I can get away with it and then other ones I need medium. I think in the future I would just order the medium because, you know, I can tighten the back up rather than being like, oh, maybe this size will be, this colour will be good in medium. But the ones I have right now in small aren't enough of an issue to get rid of. So this brown I always put, I'd say it looks a bit darker in person than it is on there right now. I love to mix and match that with my brown Empower. I really love putting shades of like brown and beige together because I think like you just don't even need matching sets with that sort of tone because it just all goes together. I'm not saying that I wouldn't like the matching top to this, but that would involve me actually doing an order. And then I found this at the back, it must have fallen, this cute strappy bra here. And to be honest, This is another one that they gave us at an event. I don't think this colour is amazing for my pale skin. I think it's stunning, but it really is one of those ones that like contrasts so nicely with a tan. Like I do have a little bit of a tan right now. It's fake. But that fades after a few days. So like every time I go to wear something like this, I'm like, oh, I'm a bit pale right now. And I don't have anything it looks great with. It's kind of a random one. I think it would go great with the white shorts, which definitely we need to replace because you can see that they're a little bit not white, and that's my fault. But you know, but I think in terms of as a bra, it's very cute and it's very comfy. And I think for me it'd be more of like a not intense workout bra. And it would be for me better in like just a darker colour probably. But here's a nice strappy back. And it is a bit haltery in the sense that like it comes in quite narrow here. So I'm going to keep that one, even if it's more of like a off-duty, just because I don't think I have anything that would match it very well right now, to be fair. Okay, so I have now put everything into piles so it's not as crazy in the background. So we've got my, definitely keeping my I'm not sure, which is where a lot of you guys are going to come in and have to tell me what you think. And I think as well, what I will do is keep it probably for a month until my wardrobe is ready to fill. And if I haven't reached for it in that month, it kind of tells me what I need to know. And that's a good method with loads of like all clothes and even stuff, is like, don't get rid of it, but kind of, you know, have half of your wardrobe of like, oh, I'm definitely keeping this. And then there can be a portion of it that's like, they're not sure. And if you don't reach for it in like a month, obviously it's going to depend if it's seasonal, but like give yourself a reasonable amount of time. If you haven't reached for it in that time, it's probably a get rid. And then obviously the other pile, the last pile, is the just definitely get rid. But I will be putting this, all the stuff I'm going to keep, I will put back into my normal wardrobe for now. And then maybe I'll do what I said, where I'm going to keep it like in a separate section. So it's not going to be as nice and like colour coordinated as I want, but there'll be kind of that separated section. And then the get rid, I mean, realistically, I'm probably going to put it in the wardrobe in a corner for a minute, because I'm just going to have to get round to like going to my friends and seeing who wants what and stuff. If you want to see the wardrobe sort of come to life and like part 2 of this whole situation, hopefully next month I will be getting some IKEA bits to kind of deck out this wardrobe. You know, some drawers at the bottom. And then if I'm lucky, I might be able to get another pole in there, but you can kind of come along for that journey and we can see how we're going to make that wardrobe. If I'm lucky, I will also have a haul in the same video, so we can fully form the wardrobe in one video with like all my new stuff, all the new sizes, new colours, everything. But thank you for watching. Obviously give me your advice, tell me which things you really like, tell me which things you think I should buy again in the right size, tell me if there's any colours you hate that I definitely shouldn't rebuy, tell me if there's any colours I should be buying, and definitely give me your opinion on the things that I'm not sure about. But thank you for watching, hope you come back for the next one where we complete the wardrobe and the dream comes true.